Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It is time for the second ever Swear Jar Sweat. Slade and I are here. We've taken our paycheck from this week and put it on the Nebraska money line. Not the full thing. We're not that dumb. But we're going to sit here and hang out with you guys. We got some other bets going on. We'll have those scrolling on the ticker at the bottom. I hope you guys enjoy hanging out with us. We'll be talking college football. So if you have any questions, go ahead and drop those in the comments. But we hope we have a fun Friday night. We're already in almost a little over halfway through the first quarter. Nebraska is driving right now, 0-0 game. This should be a fun matchup.
Yeah, so who'd you pick in this game, George?
I think all of us took Nebraska. I think all three of us
so too.
on our picks yesterday. We all took Nebraska.
It's hard to think that Illinois is going to be able to really kind of put together a complete game. I mean, at quarterback alone, I think their QB. Let me pull up the stat. I think he's like 4 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, or something outrageous.
That was my concern when we were talking about taking the over. But the biggest thing that kind of held me back from that is both of these offenses just are not very good.
Right.
I mean, Nebraska's looked good in their 2 out of conference opponents. I mean, that was fine, but we saw how bad they looked against Michigan, how bad Illinois looked against Purdue, and that's why I was like, and Nebraska has a pretty good defense. I mean, they got exposed badly against Michigan last week, but I felt like aside from that, their defenses looked really good this season.
Yeah.
Hey, what were the odds? The plus whatever on the under or the over?
Oh, I got kind of better odds because you have plus 118 listed here, but I got it at plus 126 for the money line. For mine when I placed my bet, and then all of a sudden, when I put in the one for you, it went to 118.
What's the over under one though? I mean, I see the unders.
I'm going to look for it right now. The over is minus 105. The under minus 115. And our Nebraska score there helps us out. Field goal. Wait a second. Why are we... Did it show the field goal before we went to commercial?
I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention.
I was looking on the FanDuel, and it shows 3-0, and I go to ESPN, it says 0-0. I'm like, whoa, is FanDuel ahead of ESPN? And then I look up at the TV, it's commercial. I'm like, did they really go to commercial when they were kicking a field goal? What were you up to today, aside from working?
Not much. Hannah's company through a customer account representative appreciation week, and then today they had a party for it, so that's where we were at.
That's nice. Nice. I
What about
bought
you?
this.
How'd you spend your day off?
Rhett had a fun run at school today. It's like a fundraiser thing. You
Yeah.
like donate money, and then the kids run around the track. We went to that in the morning, and then did some laundry, some dishes. We're getting like a security system set up for the house, so I went and got some new like locks and stuff like that before they're coming on Friday next week to like set the whole system up.
Right.
And then I went to, so Eric is very particular about the outside of the house and the way it looks.
Mm-hmm.
And so like today we went to like this greenhouse place, and she got a bunch of mum flowers and like pumpkins and all this stuff to put outside. And then I went to Home Depot and got this little blow up thing. It's like a 3 foot tall blow up skeleton thing that's going to go next to all the stuff that she bought today. I got it as soon as she went to work. So and then I took the kids, we went to Wegmans, got some groceries, and then we got pizza from there. Last week we found out the Wegmans here, I don't know if it's all Wegmans or just the one here, but they have really good pizza. Like at their fresh food area where like they have like sushi and pizza and all that
Right.
stuff. So I was 1 touchdown off. Illinois' quarterback is 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions on the season so far.
All right. So it is 3-0. We'll get this updated. Illinois has a ball back, and there's a flag.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never get over how much I love YouTube TV. I get to sit here and I'm watching 3 games at one time. Watching Kansas State and Oklahoma State go at it. Oklahoma State's actually looking decent. Don't ask me how. Defensive holding on Nebraska.
At halftime, I might have you show me how to set that up on my TV. I have YouTube TV from when we did it last year, but I don't know how to do the split screen.
If you like, are you on YouTube TV right now?
No, I'm on Fox Sports. I'm on like my regular cable.
Oh.
But I could get on YouTube TV at halftime and pull it up.
Okay. I know it doesn't work on like my laptop and my phone. You have to be like on a TV for it to work.
Yeah, I'm watching. I got the TV right in front of me here.
Well, I'm saying like you're not on YouTube TV watching it though.
No. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying though. I can pull it up on that. I have
Yeah.
like the app on here or whatever. I can pull it up on there at halftime.
Oh my god, bro, you gotta catch that. I mean, I'm not complaining, but
What? How much time is left in your game right now?
1:30.
Oh, you're like 4 seconds ahead.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, I just saw that.
See, I don't understand how you're on cable and somehow behind me. Hey, we'll take a 3-0 from Illinois there, though.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me they're going for it. 4th and 6 right now? Don't tell me you're gonna go for this. Yeah, you just gotta catch that, man. Come on.
Quarterback's actually doing pretty decent so far. He would be
the
7 and
receivers
9.
just won't catch the ball.
Yeah, I mean he would be 8 of 10 with like 67 yards passing right now had both those passes been caught.
Oh no, is that what happened? Did that hit a guy? Oh my god, that's so close. I know so they just showed the replay. It literally you can't tell if it hits the Illinois guy's arms or if it hits the Nebraska guy's shoulder pad. Oh, they gave it back to Illinois.
Yeah, I think it hit his elbow pretty solid. Wow. Great field position, too.
Looks like we're going to review it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, okay. There. All right, gives me time to go grab a refreshment. All right,
Mhm.
wait, got to see this replay. Oh, that is so close.
I just think it
I
hits
think-
his arm first.
I
I think
feel like it hits the
both of them.
forearm and then immediately hits the shoulder pads, which if it hits the forearm first, that's a dead ball.
Right.
But we'll see. Because it's so close.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's exactly like you said.
So Hannah's work party, they had catered Chinese food.
Mm-hmm.
First time I ever seen Chinese food catered. Like, I mean, it's very good, but I'd never seen that before. I got my inner fat boy on. So this is my to-go plate.
Oh my gosh.
On top of the plate, I already ate there. I got 3 spring rolls, 3 egg rolls, some chicken, some broccoli, and then 8 cookies.
You're just missing some wonton soup
Yeah.
and a fortune cookie. Oh, it's so close, but I think that they have to call dead ball here. Oh my God.
All right. Call reversed. We'll take that. We'll take that. Oh, what do you mean? That's a bullshit call.
He does seem like a crybaby ever since like after the Colorado game.
You'll see the Illinois fan here in a second.
Oh, you were talking about a fan, not Matt
Yeah.
Rule?
No, yeah, the fan.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Meanwhile, Harvard's up 21-10 on Cornell. I know we're all really interested in that game.
You got a big bet in on that one.
Yeah. Oh.
Kansas State's quarterback goes 70 yards for a touchdown. Oh, wait.
I like to know how your app can tell you that, and I'm watching the game. It hasn't happened yet.
It said that he had a diving effort and fell just short of the end zone. That came up 4 minutes ago on my ESPN app.
Oh, I guess it was a replay.
Oh.
Because I just watched the tight end get like absolutely depleted at midfield.
Mm. I'm watching a Liberty Mutual commercial. Liberty.
That's what I had, and I loved it because I went from Progressive. My rate was like $150 a month. Switch to Liberty Mutual, it drops to $60 a month. I was like, this is awesome. And then I got my updated, it went up to $85. I'm like, I didn't do anything. Like, why?
Wait,
Why are you making
just
my bill
because
go
it's
up?
prorated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you making my bill go up? And I didn't do anything.
I have to wait. I have to start looking into that too. So I used to pay $80, and then I got a new vehicle, and it doubled. And so then when I was in contact with them trying to get it to go lower, Rhett's basketball hoop went through for a little bit of a flight lesson, and it fell on top of my truck and like scratched all the way down the front of it, like $3,100 worth of damage. Now, obviously, it's all covered by the insurance. I forget what the name of the type of insurance that it goes under. Like, I didn't have to pay anything, but I feel like it's probably not the best time to ask them to discount my insurance after they're paying $3,100 to paint and get some dents out of the hood. But I have Erie.
My parents had Erie. I never used it.
My parents had it, so I just got onto that and went with it. Boomer, turn this way. Come on. Got him in a headlock. Oh, wow. Another flag.
Yep.
I mean, you saw that 10 minutes ago, but the dogs are fighting over a toy right next to me. Yeah, I mean, the over's not looking great.
It's the first quarter. It's first quarter.
Yeah. They're only like fully prepped, the most energy they're going to have all game, not depleted of energy, fully hydrated. Yeah, this is great. I mean, I guess that works both ways. When both teams are super tired, there might be more scoring.
You got to wear them down, grind it out.
Defense a layup, yeah. I mean, we're still waiting on Illinois to make at least one interception throw today. He's got 7 in 5 games, so he's bound to throw one tonight.
Alrighty, we are through the first quarter finally.
That was a horrible throw.
Yeah, it really was.
All right, George, so I'm going to take a look at the bets here. So right now, the Nebraska money line payout is just a little bit over. The under, $3 down. Right now, cash out is at $4. Nebraska money line, it's only 9 cents more than you put down for the cash out. The over $3 bet, cash out at $1.38. Do you hear the squeaking?
I do. It's okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh, since the last podcast, another technically baby Bell.
Yeah.
Brecken.
Say hello to the new one on Brecken on tomorrow morning. Order to wrap up here. Or while we wait to come back from, I guess, is it gonna show up on the screen? That's the question here.
What we got here? Syracuse.
I'm
What's
glad you
this?
can see it because I can't see it.
I was gonna say you need to make it bigger. Is this a question? I don't understand.
I'm trying to get pull up.
Sporkle category grab bag begins with E. No, that's different.
Well,
Oh wait, is it just
it
asking
says
you
my
what
page is
state it's in?
unresponsive, so we got to give it a minute.
Oh, it's asking you what state the school's in. So Syracuse,
Yeah.
we put New York. Okay, I see. I was like, there's no like question. It just says Syracuse and a countdown. All right, so first quarter stats. Both teams have rushed for about 25, 35 yards. Passing yards, pretty even. Total yards, with the rushing, Nebraska has about 15 more yards rushing. 4th and 9 to start the second quarter. Georgia's screen already has Illinois with the offense out there on the field. This one's too easy. Can you see it?
There we go. Yeah, I'd like to know how I'm a foot away from the Wi-Fi router, and it still won't work. All right, anyway, yeah. Let's go ahead
You
and get started on this. So yeah,
you
this
have
is obviously
like
New
the
York.
podcast, everything going on your
Slade,
thing. So
where's Houston?
South Carolina? No, Texas. Okay, yeah.
Jacksonville State is Alabama.
Whew, thank God you got that.
Restart this.
Boston College, Massachusetts.
Bowling Green is Ohio. Marshall.
There's a whole movie. I don't know. I'm gonna say Michigan. I think you know it, but I don't know. Where's it at?
Yeah, it's West Virginia.
Uh,
Wake Forest, I know, is North Carolina.
Mhm.
Marshall's West Virginia. San Jose State.
California.
Sam Houston's. Oh, Texas. Rice.
Rice. Is that what's on the screen? Oh, it just updated for it. I'm going Texas too. I don't know. Oh,
Yeah,
where was Rice?
it was on the screen. Yeah, it was Texas. Yes.
Okay. Damn, I gotta start doing these. All right, so Illinois is another 3 and out. See if they can get a favorable bounce off of another player.
Apparently, I just can't share my screen. Yeah. This laptop is not my friend the past couple weeks.
It's all right. All right, while we're sitting here, I'm gonna try out my YouTube TV. Can you hear the other TV?
What's that?
Can you hear the other TV in the background?
No.
Okay. There's like cartoons playing in the background.
Harvard just scored a touchdown, by the way. I know you really care about that game.
Thank you. You need that.
All right, Nebraska's back on offense. Let's go.
Oh crap. So we're going on vacation in like 3 weeks, and Erica got these
Oh my god.
salted lime Dos Equis things or
Ooh.
whatever. They're pretty good.
That sounds really good. Where you go? Are you going to Mexico?
Yeah.
Kansas State just threw a pick six.
I'm trying to get my YouTube to work here. I didn't have it logged into the TV, so now I have to like get
Yeah.
logged in. It said to just pull it up on my phone and it would connect with it would like pair them
Yeah.
to log in, but it's not doing it. So all right, George. How do I do split screen now?
So if it pops up and brings up games, if you like start scrolling through them, it'll like have like a couple like in one box, if that makes sense. So like let me go back here. So like in my top picks for me, see it has like just the regular games here, but then like it has this box here. It has 2 games in one, or like with this one, it has 3 games in one.
Okay. Oh, so you have to find one that has it playing all 3 of those games.
Yeah, or if you just click on
Okay.
one game, it'll say, "Do you want to watch in multiple?" And then you can do it that way too. Man, these Illinois fans do not like the referees.
Mm-hmm. There we go. That was pretty easy. Jesus. Can't score to save our lives here. So just pick like final game score or complete score added together under 10 or something.
Yeah. So, I'm really happy Nebraska went with Herrenberg at quarterback. I mean, it's what they needed to do. Sims obviously wasn't getting it done, but he's going to have growing pains. I mean, we obviously saw that last week when they played Michigan at home. I mean, that was his first really big test, but you need to let your young quarterback go through that. That's what Oregon did, uh, 2016 when we brought I don't even remember the quarterback's name because he was that bad. Um, but we played like the first 4 games with him. We were getting our butts kicked, and it's like, all right, listen, this obviously isn't our year. And then they threw Justin Herbert in, and it's like, let's just get him experience. And they still lost a bunch of games, but he got valuable experience. He came back the next 3 years and was one of the best quarterbacks in college. I'm not saying that's going to happen with Hardenberg, but I mean,
No, I
obviously
mean,
Sims isn't. Yeah.
I completely agree. I think that me and Nick have both voiced that we had hoped that that's what they had done with Drew Alar last year.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they weren't going to do that when you have a 6th year, whatever he was, a 9th year senior in Clifford. But yeah, I think it's smart for what obviously you see what happened with Justin Herbert in Oregon, and then
Right.
the hope is that the same thing works out for Harburg here.
Yeah. I mean, and the nice thing in the case of Penn State as well is you guys have played enough games where you've gotten big enough leads where Bo has been able to come in. So now you're going to have an experienced backup. He got some good playing time last week against Northwestern.
Another
Which, I
game
mean,
where we
shout
saw
outs.
James Franklin knew the spread.
Yeah. And also Shout out Central York, the school that
Yeah.
used to whoop our ass in football. Bo
Yeah.
comes from there.
Yes, he does.
The game we had played last night, we went to a school. It's called Drawn. It's up near Hickory, North Carolina. Um, they have a very good varsity football team. They actually lost in the state semifinals last year. Their quarterback is 6'6", like just stupid tall. He's getting Division I looks. Mostly FCS schools are looking at him for quarterback, but NC State has contacted him about playing wide receiver. But their running back is top 30 in the nation in multiple categories: rushing yards, touchdowns, total points scored, all that stuff. He's inside the top 30, and he has no Division I offers, which I thought was absolutely absurd.
Wow.
So maybe
Is
at
the
halftime, if
quarterback 6'6" and scrawny, or is he kind of muscular?
no, he's definitely a little scrawny. He's tall and
So he
he's
would
lean.
fit the wide receiver position
Right.
also.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can
I mean,
build
he
muscle to
can.
be the quarterback, but you can't
Right.
take it off to be the receiver.
Right. Let's see what Drawn's doing tonight.
I'll be right back. 1 second. I gotta put Red to
No,
bed.
you're good. While we wait for Slade to come back, Nebraska just went for it on 4th and 5. Huge first down. Now they're sitting at the 33-yard line. Pass back to pass. Deep ball. Oh, man. Just out of. One thing that I think it's, as we have a player hurt, one thing I think is shocking about looking at Nebraska this year is Anthony Grant coming into the season he was a workhorse last year. He was their leading running back. He had issues with fumbling the ball but everybody expected him to be the marquee back. And now sitting here at week 6, he is because they had so many injuries. But the first, few weeks, he really did not get a fair share of the workload. A lot of people, and when he did get in, he was still fumbling the ball. He just didn't look good. And now with so many injuries, he is basically forced to be the marquee back, which was, I guess, the most surprising thing about this season. Looking at Nebraska, obviously, they've had their struggles, lost a couple really tight games, but I think that was the biggest shock. It's just the drop off from expectations to reality for Anthony Grant. I mean, Slade's back, but I just want to give a quick shout out to the Chicago Bears for winning a
Jesus.
game yesterday. Finally, I really appreciate it. And especially, I mean, if they would have lost that game on the same day that Dick Buckus died, I think Soldier Field would have just turned into a black hole and just sucked everything out of Chicago.
I really didn't think they were capable of scoring that many points, to be honest.
Neither did I. I thought 28 was our max after seeing what we did to the Broncos, but
Mm-hmm.
lo and behold, we go out there, we put up a couple more, and we get a huge win. I mean, I do feel really bad for Nick because now his team has lost another game, and they lost to us of all people.
Yeah, I mean, so they have the Vikings, the Raiders, coming up, all with no wins so far. Obviously, those two teams get to play this weekend, and the following weekend. But do you think they have a chance against either of those teams, or do you think? Because
The Bears,
I had heard before yesterday's game that obviously it's talk. Everyone's going to say the 100 different possibilities, but I had heard that if they lost to the Commanders last night, that there was a very large possibility that they were going to basically shut down their offensive production and look at trying to get a trade for Justin Fields in hopes that they would have 3 top 10 picks for this year.
I don't know if anybody shut down our offensive production because it's already shut down.
Well, I mean, you just put the backup in, but yeah.
I don't know. And then I saw ESPN talking today about, now's a perfect time to trade Justin Fields. I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense. Like, we have right now we have the number 1 and the number 2 overall pick. Like, I think regardless, like, I don't know. I don't think trading him right now is the answer.
Could you imagine they trade him and they get, like, let's say the 15th pick in the draft. So they have the 1, the 3, and the 1, the 2, and the 15. That'd be crazy.
All right. We'll trade him to Denver. We'll take the number 3 pick. And they can get rid of Russell Wilson, Mr. Unlimited.
I don't know that anyone wants either of those quarterbacks. No offense.
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah. What's your thoughts, having played high school, college football? What's your thoughts, turf fields? Do you think that
I hate turf. I hate
do you
turf
think
so much.
overall it should be taken away?
Yes.
I mean, it is pretty crazy to think that this is what the players and the Players Association have been asking for a couple of years, basically since the Antonio Brown stuff, like around that time when CTE really started coming out and stuff. And obviously those are a lot contributed to head-to-head, but also a lot of, like, hard.
Can't underthrow that, man.
Yeah. A lot of hard pull downs.
Yeah.
The Olympics are coming up, and they're going to be pulling the artificial turf up for a couple of these professional football stadiums to put in natural turf grass for the Olympics, the World Cup. Yes, you're right. Sorry. So, I mean, it would be the perfect time. They're being paid to change the grass out. Like, they're being compensated by the World Cup for this. So it would be the perfect time for them to just make the change. But it seems as if there's a lot of pushback.
Yeah. And I mean, here's like, I get the financial side of having turf. Obviously, you don't have to pay as much in upkeep and painting and all this other stuff. And there are good turf fields out there. Like, the big problem with the NFL is, he's out of the 1. Big problem with the NFL fields is the type of turf they use. The slit film is the main issue, where it's rather than having one single strand of turf, like a lot of the high schools that we played at and most colleges do, it's like 4 pieces of turf woven together at the bottom, and that turns into one piece. And what's happening is the cleats are getting caught in that weave at the bottom, and then that's causing like the leg to bend awkwardly and stuff like that. And I absolutely agree that needs to go. But like sitting here looking at Illinois field, like turf like that we grew up, we played at Susquehannock. They had turf. Central York. There are good turf fields out there. I just always prefer grass no matter what. But like I said, I get the financial side of it, and then the other thing is, a lot of these hits that the guys are taking, like you said, the hard pull downs. Most of those would happen even on grass fields as well. I mean, just because obviously the professionals and colleges, they can water it a little bit more. That they have the proper irrigation, but like the field that we practice on for our school, it's like a rock pile. Like it wouldn't matter if we played on turf or grass in that situation. And there are definitely fields out there like that. So, but I absolutely touchdown. Let's go.
Yeah. 1-yard touchdown, Anthony Grant.
I'll take it.
It
helps.
The only thing I have is the whole paint thing. I don't really understand that because there's a lot of fields that are shared. So they're already changing the paint out for the entire field except for the numbers, basically. Both end zones, the center logo, a lot of that stuff is all. I mean, you see the videos. I see them pop up on my feed all the time of the Chargers and who's the Raiders. They both played the same team. No.
Rams.
Rams. Yeah, the Rams charge. they're always messing with that field. It's just Pitt and Pittsburgh, Steelers and Pitt. There's a lot of fields that are shared also. Now, obviously, that's different, but
I gotta update us here.
10-0. I like it. I'll see after the commercial break that it's going to take us to what the bets have changed to. Oh, big jump. So Nebraska. So I put 50 on the money line, right? And the cash out was at like $51 when it was 3-0. It jumped to $82 now. The under $3, it has jumped to $4.03. The over is having a rough day. Not even half the money back on that one. But as long as Nebraska wins.
Would you like 10 cents back on this bet, sir?
Yeah.
All right, while we're at commercial break, we'll do another quiz. We just won't put it up on the screen. Obviously, it's causing enough issues. So, Slade, I'm going to give you the missing. So we're gonna play the college football mascot quiz, and I'm going to give you the missing word or college football nickname A through Z. We need you to tell us the missing word. So we'll start here. The Texas A&M blank.
Aggies.
Okay. I gotta make sure I spell it right for you. Yeah, that's right. Cincinnati.
Bearcats.
That's correct. The team we're watching right now, Nebraska.
Cornhuskers.
Another really difficult one, Oregon.
The geese? No, ducks.
Boston College.
Not an idea. No, not an idea. Sorry.
So it's going alphabetically. So we just did D. It's an E word.
The Eagles?
There you go.
Are they just the regular Eagles?
Yeah.
Oh.
Air Force.
Not a clue. I know it starts with an F, but no clue.
It's another bird.
Oh, the Falcons. All right. I like this.
All right, Florida. This is an easy one.
Gators. There we go. Now we're getting back to Power 5.
Washington.
Cougars.
No, that's Washington State.
Oh,
The dog. We can come back. Notre Dame.
The Irish. I'm still trying to think of what.
Kansas.
What H dog? Hound dog? What's the next one?
Kansas.
Jayhawks.
That's correct. Central Florida. UCF.
The Knights.
Yes. Texas.
They just have a turnover. Nebraska's got the ball.
Let's go.
Well, it's not said yet. Oh, yeah, now it's said. Well, I mean, you probably saw that 5 minutes ago. Never mind.
Texas.
Longhorns.
Okay. Navy.
Midshipmen.
Penn State.
Nittany Lions.
Syracuse.
Orange. Big orange? Orangey? I don't
Orange.
know.
Pittsburgh.
Panthers.
All right. That'll be it. So you got 15 out of 24. So the one you were missing was Washington.
Wait. Huskers. No, Huskies.
Huskies, yes. And then the rest of them were you did. The rest of them were Arkansas, which is going to be the Razorbacks, Oklahoma Sooners, Maryland Terrapins, Utah Utes, Tennessee Volunteers, Michigan Wolverines, Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, and the Akron Zips.
Oh my God, George! Did you just see that? Look up. Harvard.
No, I missed it, but I'll take a touchdown.
40-yard rushing touchdown. Hitting the over, buddy. Go for two. Go for two. Roll. I gotta tell you, I need him to pan back over so I can verify that this is the right guy. But Illinois' coach, I mean, it's pretty late. He might go to bed after halftime. He's the old guy, right?
Brett Bielema.
Is he an older guy? He's a little bigger with the orange vest on today.
Yeah,
I guess that's probably half the team. Orange vest.
He's pretty big. I don't think he's super old though.
He's a husky guy. I love how in like the last 2 years, ESPN has kind of gone away with even like it used to be like if someone's on the sidelines, they're not giving you the audio, but if you could read someone's lips and they're visibly like dropping the F-bomb or something like that, they wouldn't show it or they would pan away like and you would be like, yeah, you know that guy was going to say this. Now they're just like they zoom in on the kid as he's doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, just like that, we got another commercial break. So let's go ahead. Let's see if we can get another quiz here. Oh, wow. It shows you how well my brain's working today.
Why is that?
I was like, why is this screen white?
What'd you do? Stand up in front of it with your white polo?
No. So when I download the graphics, I have to click make transparent. And I did not click that. I'm just sitting here, I'm like, dude, why is it?
I was wondering why.
I was like, why is my computer messing up now?
Into like the background, or
it's not. Yeah, no, I just. Oh my god. There we go. Hey, we're back. We're back. We got it. Oh my goodness.
So the Nebraska money line has jumped from the payout was $81 to it's $97 now.
What's the total if it hits?
113.
Oh, there you go. All right, Slade, pick a number 1 through 8.
We'll go 7.
I like 7 there. Ooh, I like this. This is a good one for both of us. Okay. So we're going to have 25 minutes to do this. We need to name 350 teams that have finished in the AP Top 25 since 2010.
There's 350 teams.
Right. Like, so for a lot of these, like as soon as you answer, so like we'll put Texas in, and it'll fill in every year that Texas gets this. Every single year they did it, it'll fill it in.
Oh, so they count multiple times. So like, okay, they count multiple times.
Some of these big teams, right.
Alabama.
All right. Let's go ahead. Let's give it a shot here. So, yeah, Alabama. Oh god, I can't spell. Alabama. There we go. Yep, Alabama. Okay, let's give Texas a shot. Yep, there we go.
Yep.
All right, give me another one. I mean, Oregon.
OSU. Yeah, Oregon. Both
LSU.
OSUs. OSU.
Okay.
Or you could do LSU. I mean, that they're all gonna make it.
I already did. Okay, so we got Ohio State. I don't think Oregon State has, but we'll try. Oh no, they have. All right, there we go.
I was talking Oklahoma
I mean,
State, but
Penn
yeah, that's
State.
good.
There's
too many OSUs.
Okay, well, just typing. I was gonna say just typing in Oklahoma gave us Oklahoma. So
That's good.
okay, there we go. All right, so Oklahoma State's in there. We're already at 81.
Go. Clemson.
That's Clemson. There we go. Florida
Do we
State.
put Michigan in there? Dude, did they drop another punt?
Okay, there we go.
Oh my god, dude! He fumbled the kickoff. The Illinois dude dropped the ball again. Luckily, his teammate was just standing there to help him pick it up. Jeez, they suck.
All right, so we got 23 minutes left. We got 117 so far.
Oh, nice. We're like third away. Yeah, we're good. Did you put Michigan in?
I did. Toledo has not done it, so just a heads up.
All right. Did you do Florida or just Florida State?
I did. Yeah, I did Florida. I got Northern Illinois.
Nice. That's a hard
one.
one.
They did it in 2013.
Stanford. What year was?
Let me try South Carolina.
I forget what year
Okay,
Andrew Luck was there.
Yep. All right, Stanford was in there. USC. I mean UCLA maybe. Okay.
Probably.
Texas Tech.
Wisconsin.
I don't know if they were ever good in there. That's another good one. Texas Tech did do it with this.
Iowa. I mean, Wisconsin and Iowa basically
okay, that was a good one.
Win on the other side.
Nebraska did it 4 times.
Dang.
I mean, we're watching them. Try Illinois. I don't think they ever did. Yeah, no, they did not do it.
Did
Michigan
you do Kansas State?
There we go. Yep. Okay, there we go. Colorado. I
do we
think
want
did
to try
it 1
it?
year.
Okay. Baylor.
Yep. That's another good one. Yep.
Texas Tech.
TCU.
Patty Mahomes. TCU's.
I already tried Texas Tech. They didn't do it. Yeah, that I guess because I forgot about when Boykin was there.
Oh yeah.
Texas A&M.
There you go. Go like
Okay.
maybe like Virginia or Virginia Tech.
Okay, Virginia Tech did it. UNC.
UNC, yeah. See, I told you, same brain length.
Okay, North Carolina did it. I don't know about App State.
Mm.
We're gonna give it a shot.
Dude, Nebraska has the ball back.
They did not.
This is getting rough. This is getting rough.
Purdue.
George, they might.
Purdue's a good one to try.
Uh,
They might hit the over on their own. Purdue did not do it. Oh,
got,
dude, we didn't try Notre Dame.
Harvard just got lit up. Maybe Wake Forest?
They did do it. What years does this go to?
2010,
Oh, this goes
you
up to
said?
last year. It starts in 2010 and it goes through last year. I didn't realize it went through last year. Oh, you know who we didn't do yet? Georgia.
Duh.
I scrolled down. I was like, who was number 1 in 2023? And I was like, oh my god,
Auburn.
Auburn. Yep. Okay. Washington.
Yeah. Both the Washingtons.
State. Okay.
Pitt?
Pitt is a good one.
With Kenny Pickett, maybe? I don't know.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, they did it in 2010 and then a couple times in the late 20 or early 2020s.
Maybe West Virginia?
Indiana?
Oh, I like that. Oh, okay. Big play right there. Illinois has caught their first punt or kickoff of the game.
Okay.
You know, I gotta be honest.
Ohio?
Had we done picks for Oklahoma State, Kansas State, I'd have picked Kansas State.
Oh yeah, same, 100%. Central UCF.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a definite.
USF. Yep. Tennessee.
I like that.
Ole Miss. Yep.
NC State, maybe?
State. NC State. Crap. State. Yep. Okay. I don't think Duke did it. Oh nope, Duke did do it.
Did we try Maryland?
Oh, they did do it. Wow.
I gotta tell you what, dude.
Rutgers. No.
Um,
Boston College. Nope.
Kentucky?
Kentucky. Actually, that's a good one.
Louisville with Lamar Jackson.
Yep. Okay.
Mississippi State.
I did Mississippi State. I got Ole Miss and Mississippi State.
Temple, the year they sacked Christian Hackenberg 11 times.
Yep. There's got to be some like FCS school or not like Group of 5 schools. I'm trying to think of some good ones here. Troy, I don't think would.
What about like Boise?
Wow, okay. Coastal. That's another good one.
Vanderbilt?
I don't think Vanderbilt's ever.
One of the Arizonas, maybe?
Oh my God, Vanderbilt did it twice.
Oh, wow. It was probably with James Franklin.
Arizona, yeah. Okay, I got both Arizonas.
Ole Miss?
I did Ole Miss. We're almost completed 2014. We need one more 2014. Miami. Okay. Fresno.
I like Fresno State.
Okay.
Maybe like Arkansas. Did you already say that?
Diego. No. Arkansas was a good one. Missouri, MISS.
Ohio Bobcats.
All right,
maybe?
2014 is done. Iowa State. We didn't do Iowa State. There's Iowa State.
Right.
Um,
So what's our number at after Iowa State?
we're at 295, so we need 55 more.
55.
We have
Yeah.
4 communities. Air Force? I don't think they were. What? Try. Oh my God, Air Force was Army. Army was what? Navy?
Go through the
Did we do
branches.
Navy? All right, all 3 of them were at some point.
So what are we at? 297.
299.
299. Nice. What about Ohio Bobcats? Did you already try that one?
I tried Ohio. I tried Toledo. Bowling.
Eastern
Green.
Michigan. I'm just saying random stuff now.
Western Michigan. They had that one really good year under PJ Fleck.
William Mary.
That's FCS. Okay, we're at 300. East.
Wyoming.
Let me spell Michigan.
Who was it? Josh Allen there?
I don't think they were very good, but we'll try it. Wyoming. No.
Did you try Marshall?
That's a good one. There we go.
Liberty.
Ah. Okay.
One of the New Mexicos.
No, they would. New
Mexico or New Mexico State. Yeah. Did you try Oklahoma State? I remember you typed in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I did both of them. Yep, I did both of them.
Both the Kansases.
Yeah. $48 more.
What about like BYU? I don't know.
That's a good one. Yep, there we go. BYU.
So Illinois gets on the board.
Oh wow, I completely missed that.
Helps. Oh, he's hurt. This dude's already got a full cast on his arm, and now they're looking at his elbow and shoulder. Or are you already past the injury?
No, I'm at the injury right now.
They shouldn't be able to play with a full cast on their arm. This dude's got a club. So they looked at his arm a bunch, and now it's his leg that hurts. They're walking him off the field. Oh, I like that fan in the full red suit with the pink button up under.
Oh, that's a good one. Western Kentucky.
Oh yeah, there you go. What about like I don't know. I'm trying to think of school. What are we at now? How many numbers?
306.
Louisiana Tech? I don't know. I'm running out of
Northwestern. There we go.
They were one. What about Georgia Tech? Were they good 15 years ago? 12 years ago?
Tech. There we go. That was another one. We're at the 313. I think I tried Purdue. Yeah, I did Purdue. Louisiana.
I don't know. Do you think UMass or UConn were ever in there?
Miami, Ohio. No.
Did you do Boise State?
Yes, that got us a bunch.
Oh my God! If anyone on Illinois' team could catch a ball, that would have been picked. Are you watching the replay?
Oh my God, dude. Lovato was one.
Dude, Harvard's quarterback has 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns with 400 total or 380 total yards of offense. I mean, I got to tell you, this Harvard game looks like a high school football game. The lighting for the field, the cameras, the amount of fans in the stadium. I mean, actually, there's more fans at a high school football field than this, but
Carolina. No. Oh my God, we're missing a big one from last year. Tulane.
huge. Tulane.
Yeah, I already did it. Oh, Utah? I don't think. Yeah, we didn't do Utah this whole time. Memphis. Yep.
Did you do Cal?
Yeah, I did Cal. Yeah. California. Yeah, that didn't work. Oh, Cincinnati. We're missing like really obvious. It's like as soon as I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, that's.
We're missing a bunch of recents.
Yeah. Rutgers, Temple. Kent. State.
Did we try Memphis?
Nope. We need 10 more. We're 10. Yeah, I did Memphis. I got some there. Central. Michigan. Oh, there's another one. 9 more. UNLV. San.
Maybe Troy?
Jose. There's San Jose State. Troy. Thought I tried them, but yeah. No. Did we do Duke?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
So we got Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan, Michigan State, Texas, Houston, Duke, Florida State, Arizona State, Washington State, Oregon, Utah, USC, Tennessee, Alabama, UCF, Oklahoma, Virginia, North Carolina, Ole Miss, Auburn, Clemson, Miami, South Carolina, Missouri. You did Iowa, Minnesota.
Oh, I did not do Min. ESOTA. Yep. Okay, there we go. 6 more.
I really can't believe Texas Tech
Did
isn't one with
Northwestern.
both Baker Mayfield and Pat Mahomes going through there. It's crazy.
Well, Baker never actually played when he was there.
Right. You did App State.
Yeah, maybe I spelled it wrong. App.
APPALACHIAN State.
Okay, they did do it. I just spelled it wrong apparently. So 5 more.
You got Bowling Green.
South. Tried them.
Ball State.
Tried Toledo.
Hawaii.
Ball State. I mean, why not? I tried Hawaii. Ball State was one. We need 4 more. Buffalo.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Yeah, there we go. I did Northern Illinois.
You did UTEP and UTSA?
I tried UTSA, UTEP. There's not one. Rice.
FAU.
FAU. FIU. We need 3 more, man. Come on.
How much time?
2.5 minutes.
Tulsa.
I might. Okay, there we go. 2 more.
North Texas, Texas State. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe Old Dominion. Probably not.
Oh no, it just took forever to spell it. Oh, come on, man.
Colorado State.
Louisiana. I tried Colorado State. Oh, got a minute and a half left. Damn it! What is it?
How many do we have left? 4?
2.
2.
Yeah.
Crap.
Really feel like it's just one school.
All right, so you tried Nebraska, Illinois, Northwestern, Purdue, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, right?
Yep.
We tried Georgia, Kentucky, Mizzou, Florida, Tennessee, South Carolina. Did we try that one?
Yep.
Vanderbilt, Texas A&M, Alabama, LSU, Arkansas. Yeah, no, you already tried all those ones. You tried both the Arizonas, correct?
Yep. Both Oregons, both Washingtons.
Both Virginias.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get it. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Time's up. What school was it? Give it a second to realize I. Oh, did he get it?
Nope.
Oh, okay. We're still 17-7. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, first, no, I definitely typed in Indiana. Don't tell me I didn't.
I
But
heard
the
you.
other one
You
we
might have
missed
spelled it
was
wrong.
Syracuse.
How did we miss Syracuse?
I guess so. I don't know, man.
That's all right.
God.
I mean, I'm really surprised that we got
I mean,
schools
we
like
got a 99%.
Northern Illinois. Yeah.
Right.
That was a good one. All right, so 17-7 halftime. What do you see here? Do you think Nebraska has their number, or do you think that score for Illinois sends them into halftime with some promise? And I mean, if they come out and score, all of a sudden it's a one-score game with either a touchdown or a field goal if they can come out and score that right away.
Right. I mean, find seemingly new ways every week to lose games. But if I'm Nebraska, just put the ball in Grant and Herrenberg's hands and just run the damn ball. Don't try and get cute with your play calling at this point. Just stick to what's been working. On the defense side of the ball, you're fine. I mean, it's one drive where you gave up points, and you've done a great job. Other than that, keeping them, from getting in the end zone, obviously. But don't try and make big changes all of a sudden at halftime and end up screwing yourself. Oh, this will be a fun one. All right. Can we name the top 26 teams with the most all-time losses in college football? We have 5 minutes.
One more
to
time.
do it.
Sorry, one more time.
The top 26 colleges with the most all-time losses in college football. I'm gonna grab a drink quick. Start thinking some schools.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one too. I like it.
All right. Even comments first.
You know, I'm not hungry, but you're making me want to go eat the rest of my pizza.
Dude,
Every
I love
time
a
I
good
look
egg
up,
roll.
you're eating an egg roll. So here's the thing. Let me pull up the games for tomorrow. All right, so I'm going to name off some teams. I want you to tell me who you think has the best opportunity to be the upset winner in that game, okay? So tomorrow we have Texas and Oklahoma, two teams that I felt are going to run the table in the Big 12 and kind of make it a Cinderella, or not Cinderella, but they're going to go out to where it's those two teams on top and leave the Big 12 being like, what the, how do we leave these two teams, go to the SEC and make it so that one of them goes into the playoffs, you know? So Texas, Oklahoma, Maryland, Ohio State. The spread is 19 points, but Maryland has been playing much different ball than they have previously. I'm not saying Ohio State is not the team that they are and has the great coaching and the great players and everything, but Tua's younger brother, how do you say his name? Tualia. He's been playing phenomenal. The next game I have is LSU, Missouri. LSU's favored by 5.5 points in that game, but Missouri has been on fire this season. They're 5-0. The last time that they beat LSU was when they were 5-0, and LSU was playing in Missouri. So crazy thing there. Alabama, Texas A&M. Alabama, everyone picks them to win in every single game this season, and I mean, they're making it hard on the bettors because they're making these games very close until the end. Is Jimbo Fisher able to get it done? Back-to-back years, that'd be, right?
No.
Texas A&M beat Alabama last year, or was that the year before?
I don't even know if it was the year before. I feel like it's been a while since he won. He's been close the past couple of years, but I don't think.
Oh, you're right. Alabama had a last-second win last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And then let me find it. I mean, there's a lot of them that could go either way. I also have Georgia, Kentucky. I mean, Kentucky has been on fire so far this season offensively, but Georgia, when tested, usually shows up. Usually, obviously, different team this year compared to what they've had before, and everyone says that just because they haven't been tested yet. So far, this is the hardest team. This might be the hardest team that Georgia plays in the regular season this year. So, that's one. And then just honorable mention, North Carolina, Syracuse. I think Syracuse is playing some really good ball, and I think that they could play spoiler to North Carolina. North Carolina's got it going for them right now. They're 4-0. Clemson has lost. Florida State has had had a close game against. Who was that they just had a close game against?
Clemson.
So, I mean, UNC has a really good opportunity to run the table, be there, but Syracuse could try and play spoiler. So, of those 5 games, who do you think has the best chance at kind of coming out as they're not the favorite, but you can see them kind of winning?
Missouri is my favorite to do that because you're a ranked team. You're at home. You're the higher ranked team. You're at home, and you're playing an LSU team who has really struggled both sides of the ball at times this year. So I think Missouri, of those 5 teams, is the best matchup to pull off the upset.
There's 2 other games that we're not actually picking on tomorrow, but I'm very interested to watch. One, Oregon State at California. Oregon State's only a touchdown favorite in that game, and California could definitely make it close and make it, whoever has the ball on that last drive kind of game. The other one would be UCF at Kansas. UCF is 2-point favorites in that game. Kansas being home, I feel like Kansas kind of has the edge on it, but as of right now,
I mean, the concern there, and I guess the reason why, it's flipped is because of Daniels is still going to be out tomorrow, most likely, and obviously we saw Bean play last season, but he did not look very good at all when they played Texas last week. But looking at UCF, I mean, they're coming off blowing a 35-7 lead and losing. So, I mean, there's plenty of concern for both teams there. If I'm looking at UCF, I really feel like if they don't win this game, they are in serious jeopardy of missing out on a bowl game this season because of their schedule ahead. And I talked about that when I think it was the stock market this week. I said I'm selling on UCF because of that loss and just seeing what they have ahead. really concerned on if they can even make a bowl game now. And through the first couple weeks, it looks very good. Hey, maybe they're a surprise contender for the Big 12. And now all of a sudden they're sitting there, and it's like, I mean, can you even make a bowl game?
Yeah, I mean, to add on to that
Like
for you,
like
you already had talked about it, but they have Kansas this week at Kansas. They play at Oklahoma the following week. They have West Virginia at home after that. Then they play Cincinnati, Oklahoma State, Texas Tech to kind of round out the season. So, like you said, definitely a lot of I mean, they have no chance against Oklahoma, in my opinion. So,
Yeah.
even if they're able to squeak one out this week, you then lose again and have to go home against West Virginia, which I think it should be a close game. So, I don't know. It's a lot of tough games. There's no games where they're going in and blowing the team out,
Right. All right, let's go ahead. Let's give this quiz a shot while we're watching Brady Quinn interview Dylan Gabriel. Is it Dylan or Taylor Gabriel? I never remember. All right. Top 26 teams with the most losses in college football history. I'm gonna say Notre Dame. No, okay, they are not top 26.
I'm going to say Rutgers.
Okay, they were number 5.
Top 5 of most losses ever, or they're
Virginia?
or 25 is the most losses and one has
Top 5 most losses ever. Yeah.
Jam. Who notoriously sucks?
Oh, Northwestern. I just threw them in. They have the most losses of all time, 652.
Jesus.
Indiana. Oh, Indiana's number 2.
That's fine.
All right. Virginia was number 12. Virginia Tech? No. Auburn. Alabama. Cal. California. Syracuse.
Oh, I'm glad to see that you guys actually picked upsets this week.
Well, excuse me, I pick upsets every week.
Your guys' upsets are 3-point differences usually. None of them for 2
Not
weeks
me.
have been over 5.5-point spreads.
Not me, sir. You need to check your facts.
Okay.
Oh my God, I can't
Nick
think of
picked
any.
one that was 2.5 points one time. I was like, what how is this an upset?
Where's Temple?
Oh,
Hey, there we
Temple.
go. I can't think of anybody else that sucks.
I can't think at all about crappy teams. Louisville? Oh, no. Maybe one of the military schools?
Army, Navy, Air Force, Boston College. Oh, I thought this would be a lot easier.
Yeah. This is rough.
Illinois.
Nebraska.
They were on there. No. No, Nebraska's not on there. I doubt it.
Penn State?
See, that's what I would think. Like these schools that have been around since the sport was created.
Yeah. But then again, I mean, if you're like Indiana and you go 10 years with 1-11 record versus Ohio
Right.
State, who loses 2 or 3 games a year.
Right. Yeah, I think we're done with this one. Let's see who the rest of the schools are here.
How
Wow.
many did you
So,
get? You got them all?
no, we got 6.
Well, you got them.
Let's see.
I didn't
So,
offer any help.
Northwestern Indiana, Wake Forest, Kansas State, Iowa State, Rutgers, Tulane, New Mexico State, Kentucky, Kansas, Vanderbilt, Rice. I don't know why I didn't think of Kansas. New Mexico, Maryland, Cincinnati, Eastern Michigan, Temple, Oregon State, Illinois, UTEP, Mississippi State, NC State, Colorado State, South Carolina, and Wyoming. Probably should have did a much better job on that one.
Well, it's hard when we just went through the one where we were trying to pick all the teams that, were in a winning aspect to be in the top 25, and then we go to
Right.
worst teams ever.
All right, here's a nice and easy one. We got to name the 10 largest college football stadiums. We got 10. State.
Michigan.
Please load. Alabama,
Ohio State.
Texas. Yeah.
How many is it? Top what?
Top 10. We have 5 so far. Notre Dame, are they up there? No. Well, I know the Rose Bowl's pretty big. UCLA. Yep. Need 4 more. Auburn? No, Texas A&M. Texas.
There you go.
A&M. No?
Oklahoma maybe?
Nope. Damn. USC? What? USC is not very then. Oh, I did get UCLA. Never mind. Wow. Auburn. Florida. Why can't we think of the next 3 schools?
Tiredness has set in.
Yeah.
Here's another question. Do you think Georgia is overtaken this weekend at number 1?
Yeah, I already said that. I think Texas is the new number 1 team after this weekend. Oh, well,
Do you think that Georgia is still
the 3
overtaken?
we're missing
if
were
Texas...
Tennessee, Georgia, LSU.
Oh, jeez. Do you think that Georgia still loses its number 1 ranking if Texas loses to Oklahoma this weekend?
No. because Michigan can't because they're not really playing somebody in
Okay.
Minnesota, whereas Georgia will at least have a ranked victory.
Yeah. First win since October 24th for the Chicago Bears. 14-game streak ended. It's always rough when you have a losing streak. Kansas State trying to make a comeback here.
Oh, good old Mark Helfrich. I didn't realize he was calling the game tonight. He called the Oregon Texas Tech game, and so I was like, all right, I know we're in for a long ass night if our ex head coach is announcing our game. Fun fact, he also coached on the Bears for a year. Heinrich Harnberg.
Yeah, he sounds very German.
The third Heinrich.
He just needs like the 3 after it. He needs to be Heinrich Harburg the third.
Just keep running the football. Stop scoring points, both sides. Just run the football. Oh my God, this Harvard Cornell game is still going on.
Yeah, well, they took their starting quarterback out when I said earlier that the quarterback had thrown for 3 touchdowns and rushed for 3 touchdowns and had 390 yards of offense. The quarterback has thrown for like 2 something and ran for 170 or something like that. That's ridiculous.
All right, here we go. Third quarter. Score another touchdown, put it away, and then just kneel out the clock.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We have better odds on the over.
Yeah, but I didn't pick you.
Yeah. This is a team aspect, George. I'm going to need you to settle down.
Oh, why are you throwing the ball? Why are you throwing the ball? And there's a play. Come on. I saw a graphic pop up earlier. This is Harvard's their head coach. It's his 30th season at Harvard. I was like, good God.
Oh, my God.
And
Dude's
after
got
6 years of my
3
dynasty mode, I was
doctorates.
over it.
Yeah.
I think the longest I ever stayed at a school of my NCAA dynasty mode was like 8 years.
No, I played like 3 years and then went on to the next shitty school to try and build them up.
Yeah.
Because if you picked a bad enough school, it took about a whole year and a half even to get into like the top 10 rankings to be, because I mean, that's what's going to be crazy if they're actually able to get this new game out is with the playoff format.
Yeah.
Because before, if you picked a crappy, say you went to New Mexico State or something, you had to play a whole season just to get ranked.
Yeah.
Like
See,
within top 10.
I was so good at it. I remember I started at Old Dominion. I was the offensive coordinator, and we won the national title. We beat USC in like triple overtime. And when you're the offensive coordinator, you don't get to play defense. Our defense was horrible, but I would
Yeah.
always schedule like Alabama and like all the top ranked schools. We
So
were
your games were
undefeated.
like 40 to 30.
Yeah, and so we go undefeated. We make the national title game. We play USC. We beat them. I think it was in the Rose Bowl too. And the head coach leaves, and they're like, "You want to become our new head coach?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not? I'll do it." And so I was a head coach for a year. I think we lost the national title the next year, and I was like, "Yep, I'm done. I don't want to deal with this anymore." And I went to West Virginia, and I was there for like 8 seasons, and we won the national title all but 1 year because I lost to Texas. I lost to Texas on like a last second play, and I think they went undefeated, so they made the national title game. I didn't even make the national title game. I remember the one I played. It was always like once you got like 7 or 8 years into the dynasty mode, like didn't matter whatever. Army or Navy was always one of the best schools year in and year out.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
it's
so
crazy.
ridiculous every season. And the one year we played Navy in the national title game, and I could not stop the triple option to save my life. And I think I was down 45-21. Like it was ugly, and I was like, dude, I'm getting blown out. Like this isn't good. And all of a sudden, like I got a huge stop. I think they fumbled the ball. So we get the ball, we go down, we score, and we're like making a little comeback. I'm like, this is awesome. There was like 7 seconds left, and I sent my guy on a deep post across the middle, and the safety fell on his face, and I was like, oh my god! And I just launched it. I was like, he's gonna drop this or some shit, and he catches it and he starts running. And I'm like watching the clock tick down. I'm like, I gotta get down and like call a timeout. And all of a sudden, I was like, "There's nobody around me. Like, I just need to go. I need to score." And I literally crossed the goal line as time expired. And I was in college at the time, and I'm in my dorm room just freaking out. And like my neighbors were texting me like, "Dude, you're right." I was like, "No, you missed it."
It's crazy.
Remember the one time my dad yelled at me because I was playing with Oregon. I was doing dynasty mode with them, and we played. I remember playing the game. We played Stanford in the game the same night Oregon played Stanford in real life. It was a Thursday night game, and um, Stanford kicked a field goal with like a minute left, and I didn't have any timeouts, and they were up by one. And I was like, okay, I just got to get in field goal range, kick a field goal, and I'm like trying to dink and dunk it down the field, and I set my outside receiver on a go route, and I just dumped it in perfectly behind the safety. And he's run down the field, and I'm like, all right, get out of bounds. And the safety like goes to tackle him, and he like jumps on his back, and he like slugs for a few yards, and then just shakes him off and takes off. And as he like runs into the end zone, I am screaming at the top of my lungs, TV. And Dad came down. He was like, "What the hell are you doing down here?" He's like, "It's 10:30 at night. Why are you yelling at the TV?" And I was like, I couldn't even explain to him like what had just happened. And I was like, "I'm sorry." I'm just like yelling like I'm sorry, but I'm just freaking out the whole time. And I was like, "Oh my god!"
That's hilarious.
Remember the one time you and I played in your basement and we put 15-minute quarters on, and by the end of like the first half, it was like 63-60, and we're like, yeah, maybe this is a mistake.
Yeah, I don't know if it was 63. That was generous of you, George. I think I threw about 6
Oh,
interceptions every time we played. Oh my god.
that had to hurt. That's not a
I
catch
should
though. Yeah, I was gonna
I
say.
should have cashed out when I was at 100. I'm trying to do my top 6 right now, and I cannot figure out who to put at 6.
Just so you know, Illinois finally caught another punt.
Yep, they're 2 for 4 now.
I have like no graphics ready for them. No, I gotta watch a hockey thing. I don't think so.
Hey, do you see the question I typed in? Tell me if you think that's okay or if you think I should change it to something else.
NCAA is looking to limit the amount of incoming transfers each team can have. I didn't realize they were limiting the transfers. I thought it was just the amount of days the transfer portal was open. I'll have to look at that.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
I just saw the headline. I didn't read the article or anything, so I mean maybe. But I mean, as long as that is what they're doing, then yeah, that's fine.
I'll change it to something else then because I'm not 100%.
Or just look it up. We can just talk about how worthless the NCAA is.
Well, that'll take a while.
It's just me and you. Oh, fumble! Right into his hands!
Come on. Come on. Jesus, why are you run out of bounds? There's 10 minutes left in the game. In the quarter, actually. There's 25 minutes left in the game, and this dude ran out of bounds. He had no intentions of going forward. He saw Matt Rule on the sidelines, and he ran right for him.
That Illinois little kid came up and he's like,
Yeah.
do I ask for a fist bump or not? I don't know what to do here.
Boom.
Oh my God, right into his hands.
The dogs can sleep in here, Ella. The big dogs can stay in here.
your wifey working this weekend?
Huh? Yep. No. Yeah, she's at work.
She works in Pittsburgh now too, right? Or somewhere else.
She did work there, and then she works at Carlisle,
Oh, okay.
and then in 2 weeks she goes back to Pittsburgh. She does like 6-week travel assignments right now. Next week she actually starts her her job that she went to school for.
Okay.
So during the training process of it, because like she had to get like her prescription license so that she can prescribe drugs and like all these different things you have to like pay and get licensed for and stuff.
Mhm.
So while all of that like processes, she's able to start at work, but she's not able to like start full time. So she's going to continue to do the little 6-week travel assignments along with working a couple days at the hospital.
Right. Come on, points. For just this drive.
I'm going to go on a rant tomorrow with my topic. It's not even a question, it's just topic. I'm going to rant.
I'm gonna fill out Nick's topic for him.
Is this a question?
No.
So, is he coming on to talk about it?
Nope. I said I'm filling it in for him.
Oh, you're doing it. Okay. I thought he gave you a topic. Like it wasn't a question, it's a topic to talk about, and then he's not going to come and say it. Come here. Did you guys take the baby to the work event, or did you have a babysitter?
No, he came along. He was the life of the party. He was actually specifically requested to be there.
They were like, you can have 2 or 3, or you can have 1 or 2 people come with you, Hannah. But one of them has to be Landon. You can bring George if he's off work, but
Well, because like they didn't explicitly come out and say like no kids.
yeah.
They were like, oh, like I mean, there's obviously free alcohol there and stuff, and they're just like, oh. But then Hannah's boss like went up to Hannah and she was like, yeah, make sure Landon comes so we can all meet him and stuff.
All right, here we go. Nebraska, 3rd and 1 on the 12. Oh my God, I got stopped. Wow. All right, kick a field goal. Please just kick a field goal. Do not go for it.
Go for it. Go for it.
No, if they're going to go for it, then you don't run it on third down. Fourth and 2. Kicker's on the field. He's 1 for 1. Basically the same yardage here. Shanks it. I'm kidding. I like your thing. It's funny. All right, so I think I filled all my stuff out for you.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you. Whew.
I do have to say that I had my best week ever last week.
You did. What was it? 14-2.
Ridiculous. 12-1 on Saturday.
Who'd you pick on Friday that lost?
I went against you guys. I think it was like Air Force or something like that.
No, I thought we all picked it. It was like a.
I can tell you right now.
Was it NC State? I think you picked NC State. I think that might have been what it was. Maybe not. I
NC State. I think I picked Cincinnati. You guys picked BYU.
That's what it was. Yep, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. And then Saturday I picked Florida and you guys picked Kentucky.
I think only one of us last year had a perfect week. I know I came up one short of it. I think it was a week 2. And then
Yeah, it was probably Nick then because I definitely didn't.
Can't remember, but I remember when I came up one short because I put $10 on all my all of my picks to win, and it would have won $2,000. I fell asleep at halftime, and they lost in double overtime, and I was like, no.
Was that a Pac-12 after dark?
No, it was Baylor at BYU. I would have preferred Big or Pac-12 after dark.
Somehow my iPad is charging, but it's at 10%. So I had to redo that.
I think the hardest part about trying to go undefeated this year and like our picks is because we're picking so many games. Like last year, every week it was 10 on the dot, and now this year it's like, oh, there's 11 or 13 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
Just too hard to pick just 10 games every week.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've said it multiple times, but I mean, just when you think like one week can't get better, like last week was a really good week of games. This week you've got multiple great matchups, you know?
Right.
Come here. Come here.
Oh, what a stiff arm. Oh, he's not getting away though.
Rosie wanted to join the podcast.
Hi, puppies. Not that you can hear me. She's just Who's this weird man inside this box? Oh, Kansas State's only down 8 now.
I know they're making a comeback.
All right, so let's say Nebraska holds on here. That'll put them at 3-3 heading forward. Their remaining games are home against Northwestern, Purdue, Maryland, and Iowa. On the road, they play Michigan State and Wisconsin. Do you see 3 more games they can win to make a bowl game this year?
Yes, I think that Northwestern is a winnable game for them. I think a toss-up between Purdue and Michigan State. Probably more looking towards Purdue just because it's a home game. But Michigan State has had a lot of turmoil go their way recently with the coach and everything like that. And then honestly, I think if they're able to put up 20 points, they're in it against Iowa at the end of the season at home.
Yeah. And looking at Iowa, I mean, obviously we'll need to see what the offense looks like going forward, but they don't have their starting quarterback anymore. I mean, if you look
Correct.
back to when they played Michigan State on Saturday, they didn't score an offensive touchdown. All of their points came off of a field goal and a punt return for a touchdown. I think Nebraska.
I saw a lot that said they're not convinced that Iowa has a backup quarterback. That they think that that dude played a different position and was just asked to put on the arm sleeve and go out.
Yeah, yeah. But so I think if it comes down to that game, I'm absolutely taking Nebraska in that because that's a do or die situation. You're going to need to win it. I think they beat Northwestern. I think they beat Michigan State. I don't see them beating Maryland or Wisconsin. Purdue, like you said, is a toss-up. That game being at home helps a lot. But I think best case scenario, they go in that Iowa game. They already have 6 wins. They're trying to get to 7. Worst case, they go in that Iowa game. They have 5 wins. They need that to get to 6. I think that's the worst case scenario. As long as everything finishes here. I mean, oh God, oh they blocked it.
Out at the 20. Oh my God, the over is looking so pretty right now. If Nebraska scores here, I might just cash out my big bet.
I mean, if they score here, I'd let it go. Get the full 113.
What's that?
I said if Nebraska scores here, I'd just let it ride at that point. I can't tell if he thought about trying to fake that or what was going on, but he started running immediately, and he was like, wait.
Did you see the double punt last week?
Yes.
So, second question that kind of comes off of that question that you asked about Nebraska. We mentioned Iowa. There was a contract kind of policy in place for the offensive coordinator. 25 points a game was the average that they're looking for his job security. Do you think that he is able to get that changed without a starting quarterback for over half the season?
No. There's no way. I mean, and also, so here's my question looking at last week for Iowa as well. Obviously, as a team, they scored 26 points. But like I said, 7 of that came from a punt return touchdown. That should not count towards his total, but I don't know if it will. Because, again, that wasn't an offensive touchdown. That's a special teams touchdown. So that's the one thing I'm curious about. So he should have 19 points there. That's back-to-back weeks of not hitting your goal, so that should back him
Mm-hmm.
up as well. But looking at what they have ahead, I don't see. I see 2 games they can put up 25 points on offense. Um, I mean, if you need to be able to adapt your offense to when certain players go down, um, and even with that, I mean, we've seen the struggles. Even with his starting quarterback, the offense wasn't very good. But I mean, if anything, you have what 6 weeks now? 7. You have 7 weeks now to get your backup QB, who's already should be up to speed, to playing well. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, now! Oh God!
Wow.
Oh, I thought that was getting picked.
Kick a field goal, 23-7. Come on.
I'll take another 3.
Yeah.
The only
Horrible
problem there
throw.
is, oh, you got to catch that, man.
Yeah.
He was worried about
Yeah,
that
but
linebacker.
he set his receiver up though. His receiver's about to get
He
clocked.
did. Yeah, you saw it as soon as he jumped in the air, his eyes went to that
Yeah.
linebacker. He's like,
His eyes
I'm
got
gonna get
big.
killed. Yeah. Hey, we started the second half. You needed 18. This will get us to 12. I have a 12-point allowance here to
Oh.
oh no. Oh no. Oh, you can't miss that, dude. Okay, well, I still have a 15-point allowance.
Nobody should give these kickers a pat on the back or a head knock or
Oh no,
anything.
that's the holder's fault. That is 100% the holder's fault. Laces were not out.
Oh my god.
That's the holder's fault all the way.
You think Matt Rule's going to see it that way? Hey, you got to
No.
see that his kicker can't make a 36-yard field goal from the right hash. He even had the wind helping him on that one. The wind was going to the right, and he hit it left. But yeah, I mean, to go back to the Iowa conversation. I mean, we saw them go against Utah State and only put up 24 points, and everyone's like, sound the alarms.
Yeah.
And then they go to Iowa State, which rivalry week. It's understandable that that's a closer game, 5 points less
That's
than the
always been a game
average
where
they're looking
neither team
for.
can really score
Correct.
on both on offense.
20 points that week. So at that point, they're averaging 22 points.
Mm-hmm.
Then they go to Western Michigan, and everyone's making fun because they're up 3 scores and they're still throwing 30-yard bombs down the field to tight end, like starting tight ends and stuff.
Right.
Like, they're running the score up. Which, I mean, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm doing the same thing. This is job protection right here. I see Western Michigan as a team that has given up now, and I'm going to pour the score on because they knew that they're going to Penn State the following week. Now, I think that he had hoped he put up more than 0 points that next week, but um, then you go to Michigan State, 26 points. I mean, I really don't see them scoring a drastic amount over the 25-point mark. Like, I think it's a good
Right.
game for Iowa if they get to 25 points in these games.
Right. I think the best part of all of this was the deepfake video that came out, where he's like, "We scored 25 points, so you guys jump out of my ass or whatever." And it took like a solid like 3 watches of it for me to finally be like, "There's no way this is real. Like this has to be like an AI video." But whoever came up with that is one of the funniest people in the world because I
Mm-hmm.
laughed for a solid 45 minutes at that video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to make the internet funny, but also difficult to follow the whole AI videos and
Yeah.
stuff. Five minutes left. 8-point difference. Kansas State with the ball.
So looking at our picks for tomorrow, you and I have a really good chance to either make up a lot of ground on Nick, or he's going to pull away by a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I almost took Oklahoma in the Oklahoma-Texas game just to try and offset one game from
Yeah.
you guys. I did that in the Alabama game.
I'd say the games I feel most confident on gaining ground on Nick with are the Wisconsin game, the NC State game, and the Purdue game.
Not the Baylor game?
Now, I feel like that was a toss-up.
Yeah.
Because, like, Texas Tech, like I said last week, they're out their starting quarterback. Like, that's a big concern. But now, all of a sudden, I mean, they played last week, and they beat up on Houston really good, and now Baylor's coming off a huge win. Like, that's such a difficult game to try and decide or predict what's going to happen.
I was very surprised that Nick chose Kentucky over Georgia. I know he took it as an upset, blah, 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 but I was just very surprised to see it.
I agree. Like, I think Kentucky can do it, but I don't believe in it enough for me to be like, yeah, let me take them. Let me risk dropping another game back.
I haven't seen enough out of George to think that they're not going to be able, that they're going to lose a 2-point spread flip straight up.
Right.
Or a 2-score spread. Sorry. I think I said 2-point.
Oh, he didn't get the first down.
Nope. But they have to go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, third and a
I mean,
half
they don't
yard.
have to yet. I mean,
Fourth and a half yard. Oh, that was a horrible spot, too. He had at least another 12 inches on that.
That's what she said.
I don't know. That might be too much.
Oh, that was such a dumb play call. What are you
He didn't
doing?
get it. He didn't get it. Oh,
That
no,
was
they
such a
called it dead.
dumb play call.
Wow.
I mean, I shouldn't say the play call was dumb. Why does Altmaier not pull that and run that? He didn't even look at what he was supposed to read here. He 100% says, I'm giving this the whole way. Pulls that, and he easily gets the first down.
Hey, I'm not complaining.
Just as a football coach, you hate seeing stupid stuff like that.
Oh, for sure. But I mean, in terms of the over and the money line, Nebraska has a better chance of scoring in this game, or at least getting into field goal range. Who knows if the guy's going to be able to make it at this point? But then they were both at the 50-yard line, and oh my God, yeah. Nebraska opens it up with a 7.5-yard run. OSU got the ball back. So if they're able to get over the 50-yard line here, they probably close the game out. Oh no, Illinois player hurt. It's tough to see.
feel like the ultimate goal for us would be for like CBS to sign us and like make us their pregame show. Because I mean, Fox already has a terrible pregame show. NBC's isn't that great. Like, I mean, why not give us a shot and we'll go out there and make an ass of ourselves?
What were you saying?
I couldn't tell if you had your headset on or not, so I just started talking. And I was like, as soon as you sat down, I was like, he's not wearing it. I just talked for like 30 seconds. Myself.
Sorry.
To myself, and I'm pretty sure Antrice is still watching, so. But no, all I said was, I was like, I think the ultimate goal for us is for like CBS to sign us and
Yeah.
like make us their like crappy morning pregame show because Fox is terrible. Oh, NBC is terrible. NBC is not terrible, but it's like nothing compares to College Game Day. Like, so I mean, CBS might as well try us out there and throw their hat in the ring for worst pregame show.
I'll to Aunt Teresa. I'll have more caffeine in me in the morning. I wake up about 6 a.m. I'll have half a pot of coffee in me by then, so I'll be good to go. But yeah, I mean, I think that we started out Pac-12. Nobody watches that anyway, except for George, and then are able to move ourselves up there.
Yeah.
We go and we do like the games that are on at 2 a.m. on the East Coast.
All right, we're watching Hawaii and Albany kick off, and
they flew us to Hawaii.
I mean, I wouldn't complain.
No.
I'm sorry. Albany's playing, or excuse me, Hawaii's playing the California School for the Deaf and Blind. There's not even a spread.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay for us to go out there? Yeah, sure. All right, I'm in.
Yeah. Half their stadium burnt down a couple of months ago. I mean, I guess it's still better than Vanderbilt, right?
See, fun fact about Hawaii is their stadium is actually under construction too. But what they did is they built like a temporary stadium like right next to it, and that's where they play while the the old stadium's under reconstruction.
What is it, like a high school stadium kind of, or
that's what it looks like? But it's like, I mean, it's their. I think it used to be their. I guess not used to be. It probably still is, but like it's like their soccer field kind of thing.
Oh, so they just built bleachers up and.
Yeah, they just added like a lot more bleachers to it, and it's. I mean, if you watch it, it looks like a high school stadium, but it's supposed to take a couple years for them to like rebuild the old Aloha Stadium.
Yeah. So from the football field to the football pitch.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dude, this offensive line just said, "Screw it, we're not blocking anymore, man."
Yeah, I mean, there was so much running in that play for a yard and a half. He ran 20 yards. Just right. Oh, now he's hurt.
Oh, there's another running back hurt for them.
The only thing's hurt on him is his feelings.
Dude, I'm excited to go in here and get a Q-tip and just go to town on my ear.
You could go do it now if you're that worried about it.
I'm not. Oh my. Woo!
You're shaking.
Dude, I tell you what, Nebraska can be a very good football team next season with Herrenberg. I think this guy's. I'm going to double check here, but I'm pretty sure he's a true freshman. And the fact that he's, again, obviously, like I said, he didn't look great against Michigan last week. But
I mean, he's not looking great here tonight either. Now, there's some drops, but he's 10 of 20.
I'm just, I mean, with his legs, and I'm impressed with him. If oh, he's a sophomore still. Oh, he's from
I mean,
Kearney, Nebraska. I know where Kearney's at. Fun fact.
that's the fun fact. You know
Yeah,
where?
I know where Kearney, Nebraska is.
Fun fact. I know where Lincoln, Nebraska is at.
Yeah, I know where Steinauer, Nebraska is at, buddy.
I've heard of it. Have never seen it. Only in pictures.
I don't know if we told you this or if you heard this, but Steinauer's neighboring town. Oh my god, I can't think of it. Pawnee, Nebraska. You know who's from Pawnee, Nebraska?
Tony.
No, Tony's from Lincoln. He was born and raised in Lincoln, but
Oh.
Pawnee, Nebraska is the home of Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Does he still live there, or that's just where he grew up?
it's where he grew up. I mean, I'm pretty sure he doesn't live there anymore, but
That's
like
pretty
you,
cool.
you can go there and you see like his childhood home and stuff. Like they have a marker outside of it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Did you go?
Yeah, we didn't go inside the house or anything, but we did drive up there one day and like, and it's like a small town in Nebraska. It's
Yeah. Still cool.
yeah, but I was like, oh. My favorite part about going to Nebraska was the fact that I was handed a 50 cal rifle and told I could just go shoot things, and I was like, all right, I like this. And then I went deaf in my left ear. I was like, that's not good.
Just for future reference, George, that's just red states in general. That's not just Nebraska.
No, but it was the fact that like we're at the guy's house,
Yeah,
and he's like, all right, let's just go outside and shoot this gun. It's like, all right.
You're like, dang, this thing weighs as much as a barbell. Or was it all modified out?
No, it was like a just straight up. It didn't have a scope on it or anything. It was all iron sights.
Oh, well.
The guy's like, yeah, there's no point in trying to aim this. He's like, you're not gonna be able to hit anything. And I was like, all right, fair enough.
I didn't tell you about Zurich. So Zurich, he had bought a shotgun
Mm-hmm.
and he got it, and he didn't realize that like they're size shotguns,
Yeah.
and so Zurich's size, the regular size shotgun was definitely not a fit for him, and so he bought a second one, and so it looks like a little cut off shotgun.
Oh man, I'm excited to see how they rework this commercial for next year.
Yeah.
I already texted Evan and I said we're gonna plan a little boys trip and we're gonna go up to Ann Arbor next year to watch Michigan and Oregon play. Can't wait for that game to get thrown on big noon kickoff.
It's going to really upset me if they continue to do what they're doing with the schedules like they did for Penn State this year with the whiteout.
I agree. So like it's one thing because Michigan does like one night game a year and like
Correct.
this sort of thing and Ohio State does like one, maybe two. But Penn State, I understand they play normally it's only two, right?
Right.
But yeah, letting Fox force Penn State to basically have to pick a different opponent for their whiteout when that's the game they're going to need that atmosphere the most is definitely something I don't agree. And you and I have talked about it before. I think it's the dumbest thing.
It's for the fan atmosphere, obviously. The school doesn't care. The school is making millions of dollars because Fox is coming to do that game, whatever. But
right.
So they don't care from that aspect. It's definitely the fan aspect that is the part that matters. But Also, you lose the lust and that like that sparkle of the whiteout if you start playing like Minnesota and Northwestern every year in the whiteout game.
Right. Like it was cool when they did it for Auburn a couple years ago.
Yes,
That's a big
it
time
would be.
opponent, and I understand Auburn
It'll,
wasn't the best team, but that's a huge opponent. That's an SEC opponent coming in. I remember when they did it for Alabama. I think we were in
it'll be
high school.
cool if they welcome Oregon with that.
Right. And we were talking about this the other day. Looking at that schedule, that's the only team you could possibly do it against because, I mean, you're looking at setting it up against a 1-9 out or Indiana. Right? Who was it? You played Indiana. It wasn't Minnesota. You didn't play like anybody marquee. Northwestern was
no.
another team you
Yeah.
played. Like those, with all due respect, those schools do not deserve to have
No.
the whiteout atmosphere.
But here's what's going to happen. The same thing's going to happen, and Fox Sports 1 is going to have, or who, it's just they need to do planning into it at the beginning of the season. If Penn State, like we had looked into, didn't pick one of their restricted or protected games,
Right.
then they should have put into the contract like we get to pick at least who the hell the whiteout game is against or something,
Right.
because that's their thing, $27 Nebraska. Ooh, 3rd and 4.
First down.
Timeout. Wow. Nebraska uses their final timeout with 12 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, there's no way that comes back to hurt them.
It's first down. Why would they call a timeout?
I don't know.
Like, I could see if it's 3rd down. Third down, you've got a young quarterback. Like, you don't want him making the audible play out there, so you call a timeout.
Right.
But, geez. Oh. What?
Nick just randomly jumped in the notes, and I had him up, and so I played "fuck you, Nick," and he goes, "Yes, please."
I wonder if he won anything. He said he was going to the casino tonight.
Oh. Didn't invite me.
Well, I mean, you live in a different state.
Not an excuse.
You were going to be at the work party with Hannah and Landon, and you were going to be like, "Hey, Hannah, I just got invited to the casino in Pennsylvania. I'm gonna head home."
100%.
You're lucky you're in the garage because Hannah would have came in and smacked you upside the head. I want to build one of those fence things in the garage like you have.
I just took mine down.
For the wintertime or for good?
For good. I don't need it anymore.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My bad. You going to sell it since it's already full built, or did you just scrap it?
No, yeah, I just took it apart. I mean, it was not in the greatest shape. Oh my god, did they just fumble that?
Looks like it.
That's why you don't use all your timeouts, dumbass.
They called a timeout to come out and fumble the ball. He always looks surprised. Jesus. That was on the running back. All right, well, let's see what Illinois can do here. This might end the game. Illinois has the ball on like the 10-yard line, so it might take them 10 minutes to get to the other side of the field. Just for Nebraska to intercept the ball, go down and miss a field goal. Oh, highest payout yet, 104. Hey, you never text me back.
Oh, that was for my half of the swear jar.
Oh, sounds good. Well, it's looking pretty good for us, bud.
So far,
Yeah, I mean, the only one that's not looking good is my 83-cent payout on the over. Just run the clock out. This is embarrassing for anyone to watch. You know, it's always odd seeing a commercial with a hockey player like in their normal clothes.
is it?
Just because looking at the person, you're like,
Is that really
their
what you look like?
their nose is broken and they're missing 4 of their 5 front or 4 of their 6 front teeth. Like, there's no chance this person has a job, let alone, and then you see, oh, this dude just signed a $4 million contract with the Washington Senators.
Man, I'm ready for hockey to be back.
Oh God, that means I gotta watch the Dallas Star games again. It's just, I mean, it started out good so far. What are they in preseason?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 4-1-1 are the Dallas Stars. Penguins are 3-3-1. I never understand that, how like the Penguins can play 7 games. Oh, I guess it's only one more game. Never mind.
Okay, you got Georgia, Texas, Ohio State, UNC.
What's that?
I'm going over your oops. Your playoff picks.
Oh yeah, that was rough.
Texas.
See, I think that Texas wins, but it's super close. And I think Georgia wins with the spread that's set for the game, 2 touchdowns. So I think it stays the same. I think that the rankings end up staying the same. I mean, I think that Georgia keeps their ranking. I think that Texas beating Oklahoma is enough for them to jump Michigan, though.
Yeah.
11 minutes left.
Just neat.
No, I need to see Nebraska air the ball out. Oh my God! Yeah, that's airing it out, buddy.
Oh God, I'm gonna choke. Oh my God.
Perfect timing.
Air out the ball or fumble it. That works too. Oh.
Oh my!
Do it. What are you doing?
The offensive line just was like, we
The
tried.
offensive line's like, dude, can we just stop? I'm tired. I can't do it no more.
I love the fact that OU and Texas is a noon game tomorrow.
I mean, I get that's the tradition. I kind of wish that was a night game though.
Oh, for sure. But I do like that it'll be 3:30, and I'll know which one of those teams I gotta change my pick to for the Big 12 winner and possibly playoff. You know.
Yeah.
Who'd you pick to win the Big 12?
Originally Texas Tech. Did he just throw an interception? Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a great young quarterback, George. I might have to change all my bets for tomorrow. You said earlier this guy's a great young quarterback. He's gonna be great next year. You also said yesterday or the day before that Texas is gonna have a great day as a state.
Yep.
You said that like 4 weeks ago, and the whole state, but Texas lost. The Longhorns were like the only Texas team to win that week. Oh my God. That guy never saw it coming. Jesus, both these teams suck so bad. All right, let's get a real sweat going. Illinois needs to go down and score. They need to go down and score, and there needs to be about 4.5 minutes left.
Oh!
Oh, he just got low.
I was like, damn, he might break this. As soon as I thought it,
broken
he
in
just
half.
walloped. I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, he's hurt. Look at him.
I would be too. God damn.
Oh yeah, he's got the wind knocked out of him. George, you have to pick one team guaranteed. Makes it to college football playoff finals. Who is it? So they don't have to win the championship, but they got to win the semifinals.
Ohio State. Because here's my thing. I think they only lose one game in their conference this year, if that.
Yeah.
But so I think they make the playoffs, and I think whoever they match up with in the playoffs, they're going to match up really well, and so I think they win their opening round playoff no matter what.
I like that because I had Ohio State picked to win the championship this year. Dude, I have to go with Georgia. I don't think Georgia wins the championship this year, but I just think in terms of schedule, I think that they've got Kentucky this weekend, and then the SEC championship, basically. I mean, they just have to kind of show up and not look like they were sleeping during the game for the rest of the season. And I feel like their talent-wise kind of gets them through the rest of those games. Even if
Right.
Beck has a really bad game and throws 2 picks, I still think that they're able to kind of pull through and get wins against a lot of those teams.
That's fair enough.
And then, I mean, Kirby Smart looks like a genius with the way that he's been able to coach his team the last couple of years. You know, I mean, he won a national championship second year coaching at Georgia.
I believe so, yeah.
And so I just think that it's a lot easier to win the game when you've been there, done that.
Right.
Just for comedy, I mean, we can put it out there. We know what Knicks would be. Knicks would be Penn State.
Yeah. Man, Illinois' play calling is so dumb.
Yeah, I mean they'd be in this if it wasn't for their receivers and return men not being able to catch the ball. That was a good one. I mean, it's now what, 3rd and 11? 3rd and 15. Damn. Yeah, I mean, you look at Illinois' quarterback, 23 of 34, 222 yards and a touchdown. It looks like his stat line is pretty good.
Right.
His team scored 7 points.
Oh, then he does that. Oh, no. Oh, pick six. Oh, pick six. Oh, did he fumble it? Oh my god.
Eighth interception this season. I mean, we knew this was coming, right? We said it at the beginning of the game. 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. 5 games. He had 7 interceptions now. He'll have 6 games under his belt with 8 interceptions at minimum.
Yeah.
If Nebraska doesn't score here, they're gonna start airing it out again. Illinois will. Oh wow. Oh.
That dude's face was like, really?
They're giving the guy knuckles. Did you stand on the sidelines in the way? What are we giving this guy knuckles for? Oh wow. That's some good running. Oh crap.
Another flag.
Yeah, I mean, halftime. That's the last time that we saw some good football in this game.
The Harvard game is still on.
Yeah. Oh my God, are you watching this? Oh, that was a replay. Never mind. The Kansas State game.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, Kansas State was on like the 12-yard line, getting ready to score, and the center snapped the ball about 15 yards past the quarterback. Just like not even straight to him, like right to the left of him, not over top of him, not right backwards, just way to the left of him. That was a good run again. Third and 1. We're gonna see a run up the center, get stopped, a fumble.
Oh, he gets
my
it.
God, he
Oh,
got
first
it.
down.
He got it and fumbled
Tick,
it.
tick, 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 tick. We're not gonna have a game of the week video tomorrow, and I really don't care.
Offsides.
False start.
False start.
Oh God. Oh God.
He just got smushed.
Dude, that offensive line is so fucking terrible.
They're tired.
Oh, dude, come on. Oh, he fumbled it. Oh my God. This is some of the worst football I have seen in my life. Jesus.
I'm glad you said it.
It's like Nebraska doesn't want to win the game. Both of these teams are like, here, you take it. No, you take it. No, you take it.
Every time there's a fumble, the the cash out on the over just goes down by a penny. We're at 67 cents.
All the graphics are finally made for tomorrow.
That's exciting. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. You know what that calls for? Another beer. Knocked the whole table over.
George is breaking stuff over there.
You know, we missed almost the entire or half of the first quarter, and we still been here for 3 hours.
We missed the good part of the game.
Yeah.
A lot of talk. Michigan State has the funding. What are your thoughts on Urban Meyer possibly going there?
I think it'd be the dumbest mistake ever. You can't go from a coach who just got fired for sexual harassment, Urban Meyer, of all people.
His wasn't harassment. His was adultery, or his was just cheating, right? Not just cheating, but it wasn't harassment, right?
Yeah, I don't think it was sexual harassment, but it was.
His was he was fired because he was taking attention away from the team, basically, because he had a college girl sitting on his lap at a bar. Did you see that video that surfaced a couple weeks ago of the big Nooncast guys and Urban Meyer over on the side talking to some girl?
Actually, yeah, I did.
You're like, you can't take the dog out of Urban Meyer. Dude's a sleaze bag. Come here. Come here. Oh, you gonna show everybody your bedhead now? Oh. What? I know you're tired. Do you want me to turn the lights off? All you do is sleep all day. All right, Illinois has got the ball at midfield. See what they can do here with 3 minutes left.
Moving.
All right, first down. 11-yard gain. Put your arms down. Don't be a dummy. Our little dog, like when you go to put her down, she just doesn't put her legs down. So you basically just drop her on the ground. Also, what did you break standing up over there when you went to get that beer? It sounded like you broke a glass bottle.
Butane torch.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. That was the perfect thing to drop. What are you using that for?
To light my cigars. The opposite of what it's intended for.
Probably one of the things you wouldn't want to use it for.
Carbon monoxide hazard. Yep, probably shouldn't be inhaling it.
You're just sitting
right
here.
into my face.
Yeah. You come inside and Hannah's like, "Why are you missing half the hairs on the side of your face?" Oh wow, the ref almost got hit with that one. Thoughts on Utah giving 85 scholarship players Ram 1500 trucks?
It must be nice. But I mean, that's what NIL's for.
Yeah. So I originally thought that they were like bought vehicles for them and stuff. So I guess they're leased, and it's for the players that are on scholarship for as long as they're playing. So if they lose their scholarship ability, or if they are not playing football anymore or whatnot, then they don't get to keep the truck.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's a good thing Nebraska saved their timeouts here for this end of the game. Not that they need it, but I do have to say, if there's one time that's the best time to use your timeout, it's in the red zone on first down. You call up a fumble play.
Absolutely.
That was a good fourth down. That was a good fourth down play. They didn't really rush anyone either. He had a decent amount of time to throw that. Now they got him.
Oh, how do you get out of that?
Wow. That's people just.
That's people fat just number 9 chasing down skinny number
9. That's just people not being able to tackle. Watch how fast this guy gets in there. They weren't even. They weren't.
That was a fourth down play.
Yeah. That was wow. They were not even close. We just got fooled by the camera. They were not even close to him. Oh!
If that dude looks up, he can like deflect that ball. Instead, he's like, "I'm just gonna tackle the guy."
That guy's hurt. Oh. Jesus. 4th and 2.
Just peg the cheerleader right in the face.
Wow.
Oh, and that's the game.
Well, Illinois has a timeout. Nebraska might fumble it on a kneel.
That's very true.
Dude, he could have threw it to the guy with his hand up at the beginning of that route. Idiot. What are you? An idiot sandwich. All right, so we made some money tonight.
I mean, that got $68 now after coming into the day with 631. First down. That was first down. I saw the lines on the 20 there, and I thought that was a first down marker for some reason. And he was like, get across it. I'm like, yeah, first down. I was like, wait a minute, that was first down.
Look at that. They're talking about the upcoming schedule. We did that 30 minutes ago.
I mean, imagine Nebraska sitting. So they're going to be 3-3 now. Imagine they go on a 3-game winning streak here, because I mean, it is possible. And all of a sudden, they're sitting there at 6-3. I mean, who would have thought that was going to happen?
I mean, they might get a safety here if he backs up like he did the last two plays. I can't believe he just did that. Oh, I thought he kneeled the ball before the 40-second clock.
He definitely did, but I think the refs
Yeah.
at that point were like, fuck it.
Yeah. Because I think Matt Rule was saying that. He's like, I told you to wait.
Well, I think he wanted the refs to throw the flag, like, because the play clock had expired. He's like, throw the flag, like, and I don't care. Back us up 5 yards, and then we'll know how long we need to run around for. All right, time for me to go to bed. I'm taking this victory.
Same, buddy.
All right, I'll see you in the morning, buddy.
See you, bud.